goes State for the senior from Sacramento, Malik Pope, an 8-point edge.
Quietly having a really nice game, Malik Pope.
Man, that's a big one to silence careers here in front of the home folks.
Well, I love all three of them. Cam, I recruited. I didn't get the privilege to coach him. He's a local. He's from San Diego also. Trey and Malik have been tremendous ambassadors for San Diego State basketball and have done a great job in helping grow our program. And we need them. We need them to continue to play.
I love that move. He palms the ball, puts it out to the side, a la Michael Jordan, and rises up for the jumper. Are you kidding me?
Pope has 13 points, 3 rebounds, 4 assists. Caroline, play on, and the dunk finally rattles home for Cody Martin.
Seconds left. Nevada, an even game all the way into the midway point of this second half. And the Wolfpack playing without Cody Martin. He hasn't played a minute. He did get up to check in at one point and never came in the game.
Well, this Martin right here, Caleb, was dominant offensively in the second half.
Oh, man. 20.
That's now 9 points on second chance points, 6 offensive boards for the Wolfpack.
Oh, good look ahead, but Bryson Williams cannot convert, and numbers for Nevada the other way. Caroline.
And credit to Caroline, who got down there and contested that layup on the other end.
Drew attacking against Williams with the reverse lay-in, and Nevada with another spurt, and they're up 9.
Stevens misfires, but a long offensive rebound by Drew.
They've got scoring in 4 positions out on the floor. Hollis right there shoots a nice, easy three-pointer.
And that shot up and good by Cody Martin.
Kendall Stevens on the floor with the Martin brothers. Drew out there as well, as is Jordan Caroline.
Wouldn't be surprised if they try to isolate Cody Martin, number 11, on Tavi right now. He's a power forward.
Nice bounce pass, brother to brother.
Go Cavacho, and cutting right in there was Anthony Bonner. In the corner, and that is Hollis Cook, Colorado State. Look at the speed by Mitchell. We're told he's got like a 45-inch vertical.
46, sir.
46? I'm shortchanging the kid?
46.
I'm sorry.
Well, no, it's 45. You're right. Nate Robinson is the only one that has a 45. 46.
And a blocking foul. Kendall Stevens drove
to Carvacho, and that was easy. Nice stuff from Carvacho. And James, a good lob. You can hear the uneasiness in this building right now. Stevens opens.
Caleb Martin for 3. That's off. He's missed his first 2 attempts. Drew goes baseline. Caroline using that muscle, gets to the hoop. High low look to Fisher. Shot blocked.
And that was Stevens that knocked it away. Josh Hall getting the start. This is Caleb Martin knifing in. Loose ball. Caroline cleans it up.
Guard and a pure post. The 3 guys around him are very, very interchanging.
Jackson with the miss. Drew. Nice feed. Finish it deep. He's going to find his cadence. Johnson's response off. There is an odd lull to the crowd here.
that was electric at the game start, and it
clearly that's what Jerk Culver in here trying to get done.
Well, had the good look and then could not get the follow shot to go either. The Red Raiders now 1 of 8 from the floor to start this game. Wow, Caleb Martin from the outside.
Cumberland, wow, this kid is red hot. You know, Josh Hall's got to get a hand up. Cody Martin, 18-footer, is good. Roach penetrates, can't finish, and Caleb Martin the rebounds. Caleb Martin, deep three. It's good! And no. Up from deep. 10 in a row for the Longhorns.
I mean, this is a team that only makes 7 threes a game. Like 3-11 in Division I.
Caleb Martin with a quick step for 2. Going off the dribble now. Evans has made some clutch buckets tonight. Does he have another one in him? No. And the rebound to Caleb Martin. Push it up. 70 seconds to go. Cody Martin just told his twin the play he wants to run. It's going to Caleb. Caleb's got it. He'll take a 3. We are tied!
Barry is in to the Spartans. And Nichols coughs it up. 18 turnovers a game.
Only 3 so far in this one. That's why they're in the position they are, and a tie with the best team in the league.
Caleb Martin. Jordan Caroline's back in. Josh Hall getting the start in place of Cody Martin. Cut off there is Cook. And Caleb Martin.
You got to be kidding.
Colorado State's feeling it from the outside.
That's before this young man gets to the basket. He's got a 45-inch vertical. Hopefully we'll see something going off the rim in this game.
Mitchell has started the last 3 games with J.D. Page injured. And speaking of...
Ferrari, the pull-up jumper short, and the rebound by Cody Martin. Cody, always with a head up. Finds his brother Caleb. Drew, back to Caleb, puts it on the floor, in the paint, hangs off the glass. Nevada leads by...
The flu go through their team. They beat New Mexico here in Reno by only 3. Some thought that should have been a blowout.
Well, once you get into conference play, it doesn't matter what league you're in, Mountain West, Big 12, everybody knows strengths and weaknesses because you've seen each other time and time again over the years.
That one drops in.
Between the Martin brothers as Hutchison goes to that nice soft left hand.
He's gotten so good going to the left. He can go right or left now. Smooth finish into the lane. Good body control, rising up over the defense. Again, he uses that long body, that long frame.
Stevens, first 3.
It's part of his DNA. Both teams need a breather right now. They can't wait till that under 16 media timeout comes. They're a little huffing and puffing, especially, you know, we're not at major altitude, but if you're from Davidson, this is a little higher than you're used to playing.
Caroline, 3 ball. More guards in the game has been really, really effective.
A reminder that Colorado State playing without their head coach, Larry Stacey, still on administrative leave, and I'm not sure.
We are tied at 21, but don't let Caleb Martin get hot. He's shooting 48% from outside the property line, averaging 18.
Again, San Francisco, they're down 1 right now. They haven't. It's not like they've been on fire, but every time you feel like they needed a bucket, somebody has provided it. That time, Frankie Ferrari.
Cody Martin to the hoop. Good finish over.
And Nevada take the tournament title as well. Remember that the #1 seed in the history of the Mountain West tournament has only won that tournament 4 times.
And if Nevada were to fall, you would think Mountain West is going to be looking at multiple bids.
I think if Nevada doesn't happen to win the conference title, I think they would get an at-large bid for sure, which would make them a 2-bid league. I think with Boise State having lost at San Diego State,
just got a little bit better. It's Trevor Moore who checks in to replace him. Martin. Counted in the foul! Not playing like a freshman tonight.
And that was pretty well contested.
Cody Martin around Osipkowski, and he lays it in.
As rebound number 14. Jordan Caroline's gone for 18 and 14. And he's mixed in 4 assists. Caleb Martin. Got it!
Line of the ball.
How about this? Roach and Coleman have combined to score 27. Nevada has 26 until that.
Just to have one of your leaders back out there, emotionally, he's a calming effect for his team.
Oh, Lindsey Drew, he's been a lead.
4-point game.
His aggressiveness in getting to the cup has been something else.
Caleb Martin crossing over, rising and hitting an 18-footer.
As you're telling us about that, give it to Cameron Rooks again. He has 10 points, his first double-digit scoring game as an Aztec.
And an awesome pass from Malik Pope from senior to senior. That's tough.
An answer from Caleb Martin.
To go down. It's been different Wolfpack at different moments in time. Stevens early, Hall early. Caleb Martin has had a big second half, but he's on the bench with the 4 fouls. Caroline, Bryson Williams, great job standing his ground. But
he's not a scorer. Gets just 12.5 minutes per game, and he snaps that drought for the Salukis. Drew, able to hang and get all the way to the hoop.
7 feet behind the line in transition. Safe to say that right thumb isn't bothering him too much tonight.
Nevada continues to push, and you can hear some boos as Eric Musselman was ushering his team up the floor saying, run, run, run.
They're going to push in transition for early opportunities, and then they're going to be very patient in getting into offensive sets.
Research.
And I like that Coaches versus Cancer Week, where the majority of coaches across the country pitch in some way, raising money for the fight against cancer.
Kendall Stevens knocks in the...
And then space the floor with split actions and screen downs to give Taylor plenty of room and time to work. But back to Musselman. Being at a few of his shoot-arounds this year, he does some things that are very unique. People learn in so many different ways, and he makes sure to cover them as Carolina gets the nice.
Just after I was talking about their great communication, the Martin twins missed a switch there between the two of them and left that guy wide open in the corner.
Well, Radford's doing what they needed to, Coach. They've won the first 4 or 5 minutes of this second half. They have the deficit down to 9. Again, it was 16 at halftime. Caroline, great feed. What a beautiful.
Caroline into the paint, crossover move. That was powerful.
Caroline is a man now, and he's playing against a guy who's got a big body too. So Ramos is gonna have to make him respect him a little bit down there.
By the way, if you're wondering, yes, Jordan Caroline.
Shot clock is down. Carlisle rises, misses. And Nevada's Elijah Foster has the rebound. This is Drew, very underrated player as well.
He's a possible guy who could step up in the absence of both Martins. 80 assists, 26 turnovers on the year. Shoots 45% from 3. But this is the man right there.
Caroline going
14-12. Watkins, senior from Charlotte.
It's amazing to think he was 3 of 9 beyond the arc before that shot. He's one of the poorer shooters on their team.
And that rolls home.
Not been there, but Nevada's now shooting 35%. They have 8 turnovers, still have the lead because they've made 9 from the charity stripe. And Drew, they muscles that one up. That's a good harder.
And you're going to encounter that a lot this year.
There's not a lot of guys in the league that can match up with him physically. He's a big, strong dude. Now he's got to go to the bench with those 2 fouls.
Here's the Iowa State transfer, Hollis Cook, feeding Cody Martin. And
kind of following the same script as last night. Just remember, Frankie Freud didn't attempt a single shot in the first half. He is a second-half player. I think he rises to the moment knowing that his team needs him.
Stevens, speaking of rising to the moment.
Carter Blackburn, Mike O'Donnell, Amanda Balionis from Viejas Arena. San Diego State 3-0 start on the triple from Matt Mitchell against the Nevada Wolfpack. And Mike, Nevada's been great on the road. San Diego State.
His first hoop of the game.
Just because of one of the guys, the leaders of this team, playing in his 101st game for the Highlanders.
Caroline finishes down low.
And the change you made before, I was just going to lay out during that and let you kind of deal with that. Big fella, though. Bolsted's a big body.
He has not been getting a ton of minutes. And another 3 knocked down by Steve.
Martin and Firstinger in the center circle. And we're underway. Here's Lindsey Drew.
Expect both teams to play all man-to-man and half-court situation.
Driving a kiss for Cody Martin.
When the ball went on the left side, right side of the floor, and Aldridge got it up so quick on his jump hook, McGarity did the same thing. The ball touched his hands, was up on the glass before the defense could react.
5-point game, and get to the basket once he...
4% shooting in the game. When Nevada went up by 10 in the first half, looked like it might happen again. San Diego State has responded.
The difference in the first half, though, specifically, was the 2-3 zone for the Aztecs completely slowed down the Wolfpack.
Triple goes. I mean,
You shoot 59% this season from there. It's the second of 2 on that trip to the line.
Cody Martin saddled with 3 fouls. He's on the bench for Nevada. Bryson Williams stays out there with 3 for Fresno State, defending Caroline. Caleb Martin's 3 is there. Boy, is he.
He's got 31 blocks on the year, 31 steals on the year, and he's their best facilitator.
It's a block. 7 of 10 now from the stripe. And it's back to a 10-point game. 7-0 run from the Bulldogs. Cody against McWilliams. Finds a way to get it to go.
Very good out of bounds play. Get him coming off a little fade on a double. Drop for 3.
It's 42% from three-point range this year. Just bullying
it down. Mooring gets the bucket. His first make after missing his first 6 shot tries.
He's a guy that make or miss, hot or cold, he is going to stay in attack mode. Had 31 in these 2 teams' first meeting a few weeks back.
Had 6 made triples in that game. He can heat up, but
33 against New Mexico State, but the thing we failed to mention is McEwen struggled that night. He has definitely come to play. 7 turnovers against New Mexico. He has been aggressive to a point tonight.
Count it.
Like basketball. Malik Mike came in with a lot of expectations, and the pressure of expectations can be tough on you. He's had a great career. He's such a wonderful, likable young guy that if you get to know him, you really root for him to be successful. He's represented our program in a fashion that
last year's Coach of the Year in this league, regular season and tournament championships. 20 wins now becoming just a regular thing.
10 seconds to shoot. Elbow shot for Hall.
Sweet. Good patience. This next 3:45 or so is important for the Rainbow Warriors. Stay close in this thing.
That's a blocking foul called against.
And here come the Cincinnati fans again in the final minute of the first half. Cody Martin, that's a 2, and it's good.
From 3-point land.
And an aggressive score coming on lately, too. Sean Lloyd, 6'5", athletic, quick, powerful.
Caroline puts it on the floor against Pippen, able to finish, and you could see.
Mitchell, he's got to get one to go down here. Well, he started hot and just can't make one in the last few moments. 5 of 15 now from the outside.
This is a must-have possession for Colorado State. The Rams got to hold Nevada. Watch this high screener roll for Caleb Martin.
To his brother Cody. 7 to shoot inside of 2 minutes to go.
Twin talking to twin.
Eric Musselman saying, let's go, let's go. And that might have been the knockout punch right there.
Guard heavy, and they've got a lot of people that can score the basketball, including this guy, Taylor, who we talked about in the open. Hopkins loses the handle, opening possession, and early Bulldogs turnover. The Nevada starting 5. There's the Martin twins, but look out for Caroline. He's a Mountain West Player of the Year candidate. 20-point game, 7 of them so far this season. 3 on the way for Stevens, and a good start for Nevada as he drills.
With a Lisfranc sprain on his left foot, has not really practiced much at all the last month. However, this week without prodding,
Caleb Martin told Eric Musselman, I want to practice. You look back to last Friday, Martin was 0 of 9 from deep in the semifinal loss to San Diego State. So Caleb Martin wanted to get back on the practice floor this week. We'll see if it pays off. Cody Martin, his twin brother, lays it in.
We've seen them do and win ugly also. There's another three-pointer from Cousin. So Radford staying in contact with long-range shots. Jumper does not go for Aldridge.
Well, a very important thing for Nevada on defense is, one, to close out long to make the shooters drive it, because this is a team that averages 19 and a half. Yes, folks, 19 and a half made threes a game. I've got to take the three away.
I've never heard anything like that. And they shoot 63% of the time from three-point range.
By comparison, Nevada shoots 42% of the time from the
8th of the year. 41-27. And that is going to count.
That was something that Nevada worked on in practice today. No drives in the lane. And we didn't see a ton of that in the first half from Fresno State, but Bowles got to the bucket there. Nevada, the leading team in the Mountain West, 7-1, and a triple.
Under 2 to go here in the opening half, 41-25. The 10-2 Wolfpack leading.
You see, when Southern Illinois can score and they can set their defense, this Nevada team is so much more. I'm not going to say they're easy to guard, but they're easier.
Are you kidding me?
When Bamba was in the game, it was about big guys. Now it's been all about guards in the overtime. And you got to stay on Caleb Martin.
1 minute to go. Osikowski, he's on Martin. Martin drives, feeds his brother, lays it in.
Nice play going hard to the basket.
I'll take a bad contact over a cut any day. Stevens drills it.
Wasn't a good pass, but you know what? The great ones, they catch those bad passes and make plays. 4 minutes to go. Nevada in control. You surprised by this? I'm not. I think Nevada is one of the best teams in the West Coast. And I know they fall out of the top 25 ranking every time they get ranked, but I think they're up there. Look at that quick.
I mean, this is one of the best, if not the best team he's had at Cincinnati. Defensively, he said it could be the best team I've ever had as Stevens buries a three, but
there is an unforced turnover by the Rainbow Warriors, and you know that just negatively impacts.
Out. It looked like he was trying to get it into his shooting pocket quickly, and then at the last second wanted to attack again.
crossover. To go along with 4 assists. 3-point game. Caroline to the hoop. Finger roll is good.
Little pick and pop shot, but the ability to put the ball on the deck and finish when defense is coming at you is still something that needs to be worked on.
Those shots go in, but Naeem and Keenan not able to dial it up from deep so far.
Well, the Red Raiders got off to a slow start at Madison Square Garden. Three-pointer on the way. Good. Kendall Stevens.
One at the free throw line. We're dead even at 45. You can't ask for any better drama than this Saturday night in Reno.
I think it's going to be like this for the next 13 minutes.
And Eric Musselman said he was that far out and his arms were about shoulder width apart.
He was right.
That's a wide open Josh Hall for 3.
Test the jump shot.
Cook got the start in place of Lindsey Drew.
Right back to a side pick and roll. They are going to run that until Utah State can stop it.
This one results in a three. And a
down the stretch of games, Nevada's going to go to side pick and rolls with separate actions on the weak side. Again, this time with Cody Martin.
McEwen lost his foot.
It's one of the most surprising things about this ball game that I'm watching. I mean, he's got the ball right now. What are the odds he pulls up for a 3-ball right now?
Off the pick. Shot clock down to 8. Hallis Cook for 3. Or the odds.
5 shots that he's taken this season have been from beyond that 3-point arc. So clearly a guy that is not afraid of shooting the ball from the outside. And again, ISO game for the Wolfpack. Go at it a little bit differently, but Stevens from the outside again.
How about that? Musselman changed his strategy. They went and doubled Johnson to make him give it up. And he did, and UNLV executed. Cody Martin playing with 4 fouls. Number 11 here in blue. Drew, you pass.
Both 2-possession game. With the show behind him, all of Viejas behind him. Aztecs try and close it out. Caroline spins in. Off the
Solid defensive possession for Nevada. Brown would like that opportunity back. And they're going to go back to the side pick and roll, run some clock off, and get the ball in the hot hand. Cody Martin, 30 points on the night.
Every play down the floor this last 3-4 minutes. There it is again. This time, Utah State forces it out of his hands.
Man, low grade. If it's a snow creature, that thing could be A material, right?
Well, what little kid says, let's go out and build a snow creature? Isn't it? Everyone builds a snowman. Well, man, times have changed. I understand.
That's
okay.
a snow creature.
An ugly snow creature.
Well, always in the eye of the beholder.
I understand. Let the big fella move his feet there on that ball.
And Martin with a good find.
Nice play going hard to the basket.
I'll take a bad contact over a cut any day. Stevens drills it.
Wasn't a good pass, but you know what? The great ones, they catch those bad passes and make plays. 4 minutes to go. Nevada in control. You surprised by this? I'm not. I think Nevada is one of the best teams in the West Coast. And I know they fall out of the top 25 ranking every time they get ranked, but I think they're up there. Look at that quick.
I mean, this is one of the best, if not the best team he's had at Cincinnati. Defensively, he said it could be the best team I've ever had as Stevens, Barry.
But you're still trailing, though, on the glass to -3 as Nevada continues to beat you on the boards.
The Red Raiders have 3 made 3-pointers tonight. The Wolfpack have 9, and clearly that has been the difference in this ball game. Red Raiders, though, back within 4. Drive by Cody Martin around Zach Smith is good.
Still getting used to shooting with that wrap on his shooting hand. But he's going to be an important piece for Nevada as this postseason winds on.
Caleb Martin screaming for the ball after Cody got the pluck. Did you ever battle an injury like that you had to adjust, play through pain, and adjust your game to the injury?
Yeah, I think any player, once you get to a certain level, you're never going to feel 100% as...
Yeah, pretty much around the country. But they are open inside the spectrum. Foul trouble creeping up on the Aggies. Brito has 2. Brown has 2. And the Pack continue their run. It's Stevens. That's a 3.
Yeah, still obviously plenty of time, but if you're a bubble team around the country, you don't like what you see right now because Nevada is going to go to the tournament win or lose. If they don't get the automatic bid, that's one less spot for a bubble team.
He has 14. Not a bad scoop. Went from Wolfpack to Wolfpack, NC State to Nevada. Bugs, double clutch in the air, had nowhere to go.
Everything. Somebody has to drive right here. There you go.
It's Smith Peters again, but he misses from up close, and the rebound for Jordan Caroline.
Double stagger screen for Caleb. Well played there by Smith Peters.
Drew kept that dribble going. The floater got the roll.
Usually runs the table at home. They find a way to win or tie the conference again. A couple home losses. They might never give up that crown.
The first 10 minutes of this game were owned by Boise State. Then Nevada, behind the three-point shooting of Kendall Stevens, turned things around. Chandler Hutchison and the Broncos right now very quiet. And meanwhile,
Revenge is on our mind. Well, Stevens got his wish, and we're underway in the Mountain West Tournament semifinals.
Well, San Diego State, they'll mix it up a little bit defensively. 87% man, about 13 zone. Nevada, 100% man-to-man.
Caleb Martin, the Mountain West Player of the Year, according to the Mountain West coaches. Certainly a guy to keep an eye on today. Here's Jordan Caroline for three.
Team here tonight, just because we won that game, forget about it, because this is a different team and it's a good team, and it's probably a better one than we saw at the end of December.
Without a doubt, and that's the beautiful thing about conference play, is it is going to be more difficult the second time around.
For this game, they went to the shoot arounds. I'm thinking, Nevada's really going to put it to them. And you got to give San Jose State credit. They played well lately, especially in this building, but have had too many turnovers.
Martin gets it back, and Caleb Martin scores from in.
game, just his second this season.
First 3 of the year.
And that was a big one.
But he's like most European players. He's from Serbia. Most European players can play inside and out.
Caroline. Holland.
I tell you,
Nevada's missed their last 5 shots.
As good as Nevada is along the perimeter defensively, their post defense has lacked anything to be desired tonight. They have given up way too many low post deep catches and then let guys rhythm right into a make.
How about that for deep?
Knocked the ball away, then he prevented them from getting an offensive rebound just by being smart, being a veteran senior.
Trey Kell is actually one of my favorite players that doesn't get talked about enough. He does so many things well, you know, as a senior that a lot of times doesn't even show up in the stat sheet. He's a great hockey assist type player too.
That's a good point, Mike. He's been
0.7 rebounds per outing. And it's a 7-4 advantage here early for Hawaii. You thought that the Rainbow Warriors have the ability to make this a competitive game.
No question.
How about the ball movement? Cody Martin going baseline, double clutch in the air, and the smooch off the window.
4 rebounds, 3 assists, 2 blocks. You and I both agreed in the second half, they're not competitive. They didn't win the game, but they weren't competitive without Renfro.
Cody, bounce pass for Caroline. Cody dribbles in from 3. His jumper is good. You can see he has confidence.
Score a point or record a rebound in the entire first half against the Pirates. Just bizarre outing, and then he comes out in the second half and plays like a man possessed.
Thought he played very well, kind of took over the game early in that second half, but just could not keep up that kind of play. Well, finally, the first bucket of the game.
Championship, of course, and this year it's a different cast of characters. He is fond of transfers. They have 4 transfers sitting out every single year.
You saw in that video, Stevens with the thumb taped. Cody Martin, jumper goes. Ties it back at 61.
I don't want this game to end right now. The touch by Chase Foster. He missed that shot, but because it was so softly delivered, the basket said, you know what? I'm going to give it to you.
It's the holiday season. Why not? Caleb against Foster. Pulls up for 3. Hits it!
Defensively, in the clubhouse, in the locker room, going to class. So this coach that started coaching when I was playing, he started 2 years behind me, way back in the 80s, believes in building students.
Hey, that's the move from the big man.
I don't know how that went in. He lost it on the way up, but I love the way he has come into this ball game and just decided, I'm going to establish a physical presence down here. And I'm gonna pound it down there, and you're going to have to stop me or get out of my way.
His 95th career game. He's really developed into a leader in that front court. Draws him within 1. Here's Cody Martin over Carter.
Year with Gian Clavel and Amagbo, that was a double-double machine, so they'll try to bleed the shot clock to see if you can make a defensive mistake.
Driving was Cody Martin. Out it goes to Kendall Stevens, and Stevens
This deep three. Stevens transferred in from
They have 11 transfers on this roster, 5 of them currently redshirting and ready to do work next season. That's unbelievable when you think about it. It really is pretty remarkable. Martin basically just maneuvering behind Drew Buggs without the basketball.
Conference title game last year, he made 6 threes, and off the bench he has 4 points. Their bench the other night only had 7 points in 50 minutes against Wyoming. And Stevens with a 3.
The American Athletic Conference. And so the Missouri Valley is open. Who wants to take it?
Watson hitting the 3 at the other end of the floor. That ended a 4+ minute drought for San Diego State. Their first field goal in 5 attempts. Nevada still scoreless in the last 2:28. And we had Jeremy Hemsley picking up his first personal foul, I should say.
Drew inside Martin. Boy, he can do it outside.
And cut off the drive. You know how hard that is to take away both of those things? Then Jordan Rottino flies out to the shooter. They are not giving Nevada anything easy. Even the shots that Stevens hit, he's got the ball right now, have been contested.
Caleb Martin driving all the way to the hoop against Chase. I don't know if I bring him back in at this stage.
Cook connects. That's a 2.
I saw Kendall Stevens yesterday, number 21. He couldn't miss a shot.
At 15 points in the win over UNLV, and a good start there.
Let's see if he can calm this down and get them into a shot attempt.
We're starting to see the Boise State team that we've seen throughout the year in the conference. They're a half game back, right? The one that out-rebounds guys as Drew bounces
up. He's doing a heck of a job. His hire of Brad Stevens from the college game was spot on.
That is one of the best GM president moves in the NBA.
All 3 of their possessions, they have probed inside where they were shooting early threes before. See, that's a give-up 3 right there. And Drew,
at this time. And one of the things Rodney Terry's going to have to deal with here for the last 11:47, fouls could be a problem. Bryson Williams already has 2, and that rolls in.
basically 7 guys. So try and steal something any way you can. And speaking of
trying to get a feel right now of what's going on in the minds of both sets of teams right here. San Jose State should be oozing with confidence, and their defense is there, and that's a tough play.
That rebound off the free throw where he went from one side of the lane to the other, that was nothing but a big-time effort there.
Pump fake.
Season ticket holder at San Diego State and
down
has
your
been
way.
for many, many years.
Down your way. So
That's right.
That brought a smile to your face.
That's
be
right.
honest.
And he's an alum. I mean, he's not a dumb guy, right? He's
well,
an
it's
alum
coming
from
from
the University
Ohio.
of San Diego.
From Ohio in the snow to San Diego, we'll let you figure it out geographically. Attack the basket. Go north to south.
Caleb Martin. Caroline, leading scorer with 9 over the top of.
No question, and that's a great time. That wasn't really an offensive rebound. It's kind of a scramble ball situation where it's easy to lose a guy like that, and that's exactly what happened.
To reach out, he's watching from his hotel in Houston in between treatments with his family. We've stayed in touch. He says he talks to his teammates almost every day, not only since.
So Caleb came off the bench in the last game, and he scored 22 points in the victory against UC Davis on Tuesday. Here's Stevens, second three.
Defense struggles, but their ability to play positionless basketball has really confused opposing teams. It's so hard to scout for 5 guys on the floor that are 6'7" that can all handle the rock and step out to the perimeter. That's almost impossible to scout against.
Martin drops it off.